Ladies and gentlemen, I have been working out for the last 5 years consistently. And when I say consistently, I mean consistently. I actually have never taken a break from training. But there are certain things that I have learned over those past 5 years that I wish I knew from the get-go. And that is what I am going to share with you today. And the goal and the hope of this video is that by sharing them with you, you will get to where you aim with your fitness goals sooner, faster, and you'll probably have a better experience lifting than I did. That is what we'll talk about in today's video. One thing that I wish I learned about sooner is newbie gains. In case you've never heard of this term, newbie gains actually refers to a period in your lifting journey when you will make the most gains that you ever will in your lifting career. And that typically is usually the first 2 years. In case you didn't know, there's scientific information and research that actually proves that you will actually put on the most amount of muscle in your lifting journey in the first 1 or 2 years. So if I was looking back, I would probably be more keen with my training and invest more time and knowledge to know how to train properly, how to eat well, and just how to recover effectively, so to say. Another thing that I wish I kind of knew, well, I knew it, but I didn't really think about it, is you don't build your body in the gym, you break it down in the gym, yeah? So where you build your body is when you come back home, and that includes your rest and your diet. Basically, that's recovery. So what you want to do is to be very deliberate about your rest. At least 7 or 8 hours is good enough. And then you want to have a balanced diet that is also high in protein, because this will help you with good recovery. And if you also can, supplement for the things that you know are not enough or are not sufficient in your diet. And no, I'm not just talking about protein powders, I'm talking about supplementation in general. So things to do with fish oil, things to do with omega-3 and things like that, that you actually don't consciously think about. You actually will need to think about those things earlier in your lifting or in your fitness journey. I think this is a good time to bring up tracking your calories. And I know it sounds tedious, but this is the best thing that you will ever do to your fitness journey. Just track your calories. I would recommend MyFitnessPal. If you've not checked it out, it's a very good app and it's free. All you do is put in what you've eaten, whether using a barcode or typing in or searching in the search bar what it is that you have eaten and putting the amount of food. It will actually help you track your calories so that you know whether you're eating more than you need to or you're eating less than you need to. You'll also get to track your macros, track your protein intake, your carbs intake, and so forth and so on. So this will help you, especially when it comes to tracking your diet, and this effectively just affects your results in the gym. Another thing that I have learned is that abs are actually made in the gym, but they're made visible at home. Sadly, no amount of direct abs exercises will help you lose fat around your abs. I don't know if that makes sense. I see a lot of trainers doing this with their clients where they tell you to do abs exercises to lose fat around your belly. That's not true. Generally, what you want to do is to do your cardio well and train properly. I'm not saying you should skip abs, you should actually train your abs, but if you want them visible, you actually want to be at a low body fat percentage. So what's the ideal body fat percentage if at all you want to see your abs? Well, typically for men, between 15 and 18%, of course heavily depending on your genetics, but for women it could slightly be higher, up to maybe around 20% or thereabout, because you know, there are other things that affect how women train, including hormonal imbalance and balance for that matter. So you want to do your own research on it and just learn your body. You should also do your cardio, because cardio will help you regulate the amount of body fat that you're holding on to. And that is going to be key when it comes to your overall weight and tracking your weight as well. Another thing that's very important for people who train and lift, it doesn't matter whether it's in the gym or at home or whatever it is, you want to sleep enough. Enough sleep is critical because it helps with recovery as well as performance. So what you want to do is make sure that you're sleeping at least 7 to 8 hours a day, because this will be key even when it comes to your performance, not only in the gym but also your overall output when it comes to other activities during the day. If you're not on PEDs, you definitely need to sleep enough so that your body regenerates on its own, and that way you will make progress when it comes to your fitness journey. Good form is everything, and bad form is as good as no workout. So learn perfect form early, because this will help you especially avoid injuries as well as muscle imbalances and just overall lousiness when it comes to your training. As Christians, we're called to do and to be the best of whatever we are. And if you're going to do something or anything, you could as well do it really, really well. So learn how to do exercises properly. That's why we have YouTube and all these other social media platforms, because you can get there and learn. Come to think of it, a bonus tip is that not every influencer that you see online knows what they are doing. So it's important for you to do your own research, and learn who it is that you want to follow, especially when it comes to fitness and training advice, because that will make a huge difference when it comes to how you train and how effective your training is. But you know what? At the end of the day, it is night. I got you good with that one. But seriously, at the end of the day, in the words of Paul, which come from the book of 1 Timothy 4 verse 8, and it says, "For bodily exercise profiteth little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is and of that which is to come." He doesn't say that exercise doesn't profit you anything. Exercise definitely has its place, but what is more important is to strive for excellence heavenward. And if at all you're a Christian, I think that should actually be your clarion call, and something that is not just at the back of your mind, but it is something that you need and have to constantly keep present in your mind, even as you go about your daily things, whether it's training, whether it's work, whether it's relationships, whether it's friendships, whatever it is. Just know that the goal is heavenward, and that's more important. So while we're here, we do the best that we can in whatever it is that we're doing, including exercise. It profiteth little, but it doesn't say it doesn't profit you. So that's about it. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and share with a friend who will tell a friend that we are actually posting very helpful content on this channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I will see you when you see me.